Everybody. Excuse me. Actually, I'm gonna wait. Sorry, I'm working with a new setup, so my sound levels are just all off. Excuse me while I change my audio settings. Okay. So, welcome to my platinum run of Dark Souls 2, Scholar of the First Sun. I'll do a brief intro, or as brief as I can make it. Dark Souls 2 is my least favorite Souls game, by far. I've been playing Souls games since Demon Souls. I've been playing FromSoft games since way before that. But like many people, Dark Souls is very special to me, and of course, its existence has really bonded me to FromSoft as a game development company a lot closer. Dark Souls 2 is just not my vision of Dark Souls. I have a lot of respect for the game and anyone who likes it. But personally, it's just always been my least favorite, both in terms of story and in terms of gameplay, which actually the gameplay is the bigger problem for me. Which is surprising because the qualities that Dark Souls 2's gameplay has, which makes it, to me, less fun than the other games, is that it feels a lot more like Demon Souls, which is, very stodgy and stiff and often unfair, or at least challenging in not a fun way, is what I would say. But I do, like I said, I have a lot of respect for this game, and now having played and beaten and platinumed Elden Ring, and seeing how much that game's DNA comes from Dark Souls 2 in some very important ways, it's really made me appreciate this game and respect this game even more. Now, even though I say I don't like this game as much, it is a game that I occasionally get very nostalgic for. So, like, every couple of years, I'll reinstall it and start playing it, and with a lot of anticipation. And then usually, I don't know, maybe 10 hours in, I'll decide that I don't want to continue. One thing I've never gotten for this game is the platinum, and actually I've forgotten to even write down which trophies exactly I need. But anyway, I thought that I would remedy that. It's January 1st, 2023. Happy New Year to everyone. But obviously in the past year, Elden Ring came out and just, took the world by storm. Rightly so, I think. But again, I noticed a lot of Dark Souls 2 DNA in that game. And I guess it just put it in the forefront. And let's be honest, there's not a lot of other Souls games for me to play. The only other one I don't have a platinum for is Dark Souls 3, because it has some trophies that are heavily tied to some online interactions, which are very difficult to manage these days. But I figure, if I can platinum this game, I can probably go back and platinum that game too. So that'll be down the line. One thing I've found, I've never really been a platinum trophy hunter, and even for Dark Souls. So I only started going after the platinums in the past 2 years, I think, maybe 3. And while unbelievably that seemed to increase my my love for these games even more because I felt like I saw something about them new, something new about them that I had never noticed before. I did find that I have not gone back to any of the games that I platinumed since I did. And I guess I have a bit of a feeling of pointlessness where I'm like, well, and of course there's much more to do in those games, not to mention challenge runs and stuff like that. But I guess that's been kind of my natural instinctual reaction, which I find interesting. And it's not really like a sad thing, or a bad thing, or a mad thing. It's just something like, I mean, well, I haven't platinumed Demon Souls. I'm also in the process of doing that. But like Demon Souls, which is the one I've had since forever, since it came out. Like that's a game that I pretty much restart every 6 months or so because I just have to get a taste of it, at least a tutorial, every so often. In Dark Souls 1, I would just start runs here and there, sometimes finish the game, sometimes not. And in fact, the run that I decided to take into the Platinum was a run that I had started just very cynically. Like, I think I wanted to see something about a build, so I wasn't even going to play it that long, and then I killed Solaire for his armor because I wanted to see some of the stats on it. A very cynical run, and for some reason that ended up bothering me to the point where I took a lot of comfort in making that my Dark Souls Platinum profile, right? So I got that, but then I didn't. I haven't felt like playing the game again. By the way, I also platinumed the remaster, so maybe I'm just a little tired of Dark Souls. Platinum Bloodborne. Anyway, that's not the point. So I don't really know what's going to happen with this. I mean, I guess for the sake of like questing after the Platinum Trophy, I could probably push myself through to finish this game. However many times I need to, probably two or three. I'm guessing, like all the other ones. I haven't researched this at all, but this is, I guess, the one game that has the potential to make me quit that, right? And that's even considering like Demon Souls, like insane farming requirements. So we'll see how it goes. I hope that you will join me and find it interesting to join me. But I think with all that background out of the way, we can go ahead and just dive into this. So, Dark Souls 2, Scholar of the First Sin. I did play a little bit of vanilla Dark Souls on PS3 and didn't like it. Eventually came back to this version, expecting it to be much better. But it's still pretty much Dark Souls 2. I do think it's better. Well, I mean, I hardly remember the other version. But people point out differences all the time. I've never heard anything that made me want to go back and play it, although, who knows? Never say never, right? I still have a PS3. What else? I think that's all the housekeeping stuff I need to get out of the way, so let's go. Blood, let's leave it on. Subtitles, let's leave them on. HUD, always display. Hide automatically. Adjust brightness. Huh. Having to go brighter? I mean, I guess I kind of see the dragon. Okay, actually, I need to check something, so I really should have done this before the stream, but since I'm not sure about my mic level either, sorry while I deal with this very quickly. Okay, I think the mic level is fine. So,
Perhaps you've seen it. Maybe in a dream. A murky, forgotten land. A place where souls may mend your ailing mind. You will lose everything. Once branded. The symbol of the curse. An augur of darkness. Your past, your future, your very light. None will have meaning, and you won't even care. By then, you'll be something other than human. A thing that feeds on souls, a hollow. Long ago, in a walled-off land far to the north, a great king built a great kingdom. I believe they called it Drangleic. Perhaps you're familiar. No, how could you be? But one day, you will stand before its decrepit gate without really knowing why. into a flame. Your wings will burn in anguish. Time after time. For that is your fate. The fate of the cursed.
Okay. No matter how many times I watch that cutscene, it never helps me understand anything. I'm trying to think of the last time I played this. It's been a while.
What seems to be the ruckus?
Oh my, your face. The face of the curse. It's an undead. An undead has come to play. They all end up here. All the ones like you. You spoke to that kind old dear, didn't you?
You're finished. You'll go hollow. Yes, you'll become one of them.
Hollows prey upon men, feast upon their souls. This is the fate of the cursed.
Hilarious.
What is your name? At least you know your own name. Here's your reward for sharing. It's a human effigy. Take a closer look. Who do you think it's supposed to be? Think back, deep into your past. Yes, it's an effigy of you.
I didn't even think about which kind of build I was gonna be going for. Oh. I guess I could always do deprived. Yeah, I don't spend a whole lot of time on characters in these games.
All people come here for the same reason. To break the curse. You're no different, I should think. Doesn't stand a chance. Well, you never know. Go through the door and trot along to the kingdom. But remember, hold on to your souls. They're all that keep you from going hollow. Oh, I'll fool you no longer. You'll lose your souls. All of them. Over and over again.
All right. Well, what an odd way to begin a Dark Souls game, wouldn't you say? Now, I'm not here to shit on the game. But since we're at it, why don't we talk about it a little bit? Okay. So I got some clothes. More weapon. It's gonna be rough. So, okay. I don't want to dwell on the intro or really like the quality of the game so much. But I have to say, because even after all these years, and you know, I've seen that cutscene and had experienced this intro many times, I'm still not really sure what they're going for. I mean, there's a big energy in this thing where it feels like they're telling new players how to play the game, right? But it's still very cryptic, right? So it's not really like a tutorial, a useful tutorial of any sort, which is, that's coming up. I guess it's just killing that thing. And then they have this introduction where they have this like generic character that has a generic background, which never means anything. But, you know, I guess it's kind of like, well, why are you here? And again, I feel like they're aiming for new players. Because Demon Souls and Dark Souls have very thin backgrounds for their characters as far as like, okay, how did, you know, you individually, physically end up here? So, all, you know, again, all I can think is, well, you know, the people making this game feel the need to well, introduce that, right? But not in any meaningful way. They don't fundamentally change Torch. Oh, that's right, torches work different here. You know, they didn't. Maybe they planned to. It's so hard to know with this game because so many things were planned and then never happened, which would have probably taken the series in a completely different direction. So in a way, I'm glad they never happened because, like, I like that the series has kept a certain like gameplay identity up to and including Elden Ring, and even like Sekiro and Bloodborne. But, sorry, I'm trying to get this thought out before I do anything else. Yeah, it's weird. I guess I just find it weird that they introduce this stuff about the game so brazenly. But it's not really the focus of the game, per se. You can skip all of this, right? And I probably should, because I don't have a weapon. I'm gonna say I haven't played this probably in like at least 3 years. It might have been like 4 years. Are people dueling here? What's going on? Full of blood. What is happening? I never really get tired of Majula. It is a pretty awesome place.
are you? Oh, it doesn't matter. Just help me open this door. I packed my tools in here, seeing it was vacant. But now somebody's gone and locked the door. I'm a blacksmith. I'm nothing without my tools. Bring me that key. Chop chop.
Sorry, I'm being very quiet because I'm realizing how little I remember of this game. I remember the pigs are there. I remember this guy.
Hello there. Welcome to my shop. I'm Morlin, and I sell armor. Oh, sorry, Please do have a look at my wares. I could really use the business. If you'd be so kind. Well,
Okay. Wait, really?
Oh, undead, are we? And one without much time remaining. Just about ready to fall apart, I'd say. Not exactly the time to be chatting with a cat. Well, suit yourself. Oh yes, you may call me Shalqua. Enchanté. So, what did you want anyway? Ooh, you smell wonderful. This place is already dead. Everything will crumble and waste away so that something new may be born. Isn't it wonderful? Nothing suited you, I presume? Well, that's dismaying.
I have often said of this game, in a somewhat disparaging way, that this is the best Souls-like game ever made. Why do you people do this? Why do you people do this? Oh no, oh right. Away from those piggies. Good. It's ridiculous, but they like are seriously dangerous. Like you can't ignore them.
You're undead, aren't you? You have that distinct scent, the smell of irreversible fate. This is Majula. It is a kind of settlement. A place where life is almost normal. And in Drang Lake these days, there are very few places like that.
I don't do a lot of online in these games, and usually even less in this game. So I may not bother too much with the Covenants, although I'll probably have to get involved for the trophy. Should I really not have a weapon now? Well, there you go. Don't take anything for granted. Oh, wait. thought there were enemies in here. Oh, is that... It's the other side. Oh my god. Oh, the stamina. Oh my god. Do I even have... I don't have my Estus. Who gives me Estus? Maybe I should go to this tutorial. Alright, let's... I feel like I missed something. You don't get the Estus in the tutorial, do you? Oh, the life bar thing. I forgot about that too. It's all flooding back. Oh my god, the stamina. It's ridiculous. Oh, and I forgot the running speed thing, too. Oh, Lord. Man, I guess that's why you don't start as a deprived in this game. I literally have nothing, and I don't remember how you get anything. It's so convoluted.
Have you business with me? The way yonder is all blocked up, you see, by this god-awful statue. Heavens above! Who thought it a good idea to put it there? Oof, I'm in quite the pickle now. See that statue? Gives me the willies. You stare at it for long enough, it starts to look alive. It just doesn't seem quite right. There are no craftsmen round these parts. Hey, you don't think a real-life person was turned to stone, do you?